So raising conscious awarenessness or raising social awarenessness, right? So keywords. So, and this is why Bernard, it doesn't matter if you use extras or actors versus normal people as well. But so keywords, and how you can't be me doing this, but keywords that I have heard through, or my friends, right, have heard through their childhood or growing up in school, right, and then. Okay, in Aurora to this point, San Diego. So the kids here use those keywords, right? So what I do is we taught the kids how to be a little more attentive and listen better and recognize certain words. So if you get enough of that put together, even in its supposed chaotic state, you can use that to confirm certain events did or did not happen, or, you know, at one point something was starting to go up and then it didn't go all the way through. Okay, like the Googleplex story, right? Was it Kim or Bailey's or both? Right? You can kind of deduce, like I said, the two girls, one boy, and then so on and so forth, and how the rest of you behave around that what you saw, which confirms an existence of it at one time. And so remember, there's the conversations that you do hear and then those that you don't hear. So usually with a group of friends or people who know each other, that's the conversation you hear. But if it's a group of bullies, that's the conversation that you don't hear. The above ground versus the underground, so on and so forth. But if depending on how your lifestyle is or your friends, right, you're going to get a mixture of the two, or you're going to get one that's completely all good, or one that's in the middle, or one that's all bad, right? Dark versus light, and that's what some of them do. The groups of them do is they'll switch it, right, physically by doing that. So, like I said, Joe Zillig, Harry J. Race, Bernard the Chance, DJ Dave, Ballamorad Mile High House, Polita Jones, Quinn Wands, Elton Anderson, Don Riley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, the Bid to Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, all right, the Colts that we're talking about here, Jonestown or Branch Davidians, right, GPS Anklet Paso Robo Rapist Night, and then the Elleries, all right. So that's your spy, or Doug King too, and Jim Hall, Bill Duvall. That's your spy ring. So not only can I confirm to some extent that it never originally belonged to the group of you that I list there, the extent that they're willing to go through to change it, to take it over, Bernard. And that's how I prove Ellery's, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Harry Race, Joe Zillig, how you guys dominated it, Perlita, to hide the truth of what was another set was trying to achieve. Get what I'm saying, Bernard, with your big mouth, Dave and Perlita? What you've done sitting opposed to me, Joe, proves that it was starting to build up, but you decided, or others decided, to go their own way and take it, or screw over, bully the ones that it really originally belonged to set in the two Carney scenarios that you have set going on. Like I said, Ellery and the three Negroes, or Joe and Harry and the three white boys. So you can determine an origin of when and where plans were created, and then they were destroyed by those who got in the middle of it. So Dave, you wanted proof on who killed Kim or Bailey? DJ Dave, Perlita, you did. By the faction and the regime that you choose. Just like I said, Harry and the Roble Knight and Ellery's, they're making up, you can prove, Bernard, that you're the ones making up a story about me based upon symbols you see, just so you could take over something that's not yours and then recreate the story that the kids are basically solving themselves. Therefore, Bernard LaChance, Ellery's, Roble Knight, Oyster Cracker Man, Harry, Joe, the story was never originally yours in the first place. It would be more likely that it belonged to, they wanted to give it to the younger generation so they could build it, like Holly and Amanda, Bailey Kim, the Schwartz girls, Kate Godfrey, or something like the Rangeview girls. I mean, you could take pools of this. That's why I used the girls that I knew that I was friends with at Rangeview or Smoky Hill or Quartz High, right? You have enough diversity in the colleges, Boulder CU, UCSD. You have enough diversity within that moving group to kind of piece together the whole story and actually prove that you could have A that totally existed, B that totally existed, and C that totally existed. So you could have the totally good that where it worked, one that went in the middle, and one where it completely failed. Yes, bullying and abuse is that strong to show the effects of what it really has to the intent of an original idea that was destroyed to be replaced by, a bunch of showboat egotists like the All-American team. Like Red Randy, Red Gordon, Aries 138, and Red GPS Anklet Roble Knight. So if you have a bunch of violent criminals getting in the way of people who don't want that violent activity, boys and girls that were actually sexually abused or raped versus those who never have been because, special leanings through religion, or if they're a part of their separatist group or supremacist group, those kids are not touched versus the rest of the population is abused. That's why I say the military and the police and the firefighters are the best side to pick, because they're generally the ones that are abused first, because they have to handle all the stuff that the whole mass created the problems for them. So you want to be careful, Harry, Joe, and Bernard. Is your story correct? Or are you the ones who are the murderers with Ellery, and you have a 3-time repeat running with the churches and the cults that Bernard is claiming to run, but really he's the one that destroyed your brains through his crappy dream and all the fights that he gets in.